The war for the Iron Throne has reached its most dangerous turning point. Across Westeros, a single piece of news spreads like wildfire: King Aegon has returned. His return is more than the arrival of a king, it is the spark that could plunge the Seven Kingdoms into another devastating chapter of civil war. On Dragonstone, Queen Rhaenyra prepares for the battle that could decide her fate, while the green forces gather for what may become the greatest clash of the Dance of the Dragons. Dragons soar across the skies, armies stand ready beneath their banners, and every soul in Westeros knows that once this battle begins, there will be no turning back. The fate of House Targaryen and the future of the Seven Kingdoms is about to be decided in fire and blood. The war for the Iron Throne has reached a turning point. News spreads rapidly across the realm that King Aegon has returned, and his reappearance shakes every faction involved in the conflict. His return is more than just the arrival of a king, it is a spark that threatens to ignite another devastating chapter of the civil war. As word reaches Dragonstone, Queen Rhaenyra's determination hardens. The possibility of reclaiming absolute authority now feels more urgent than ever, and every decision she makes from this moment forward carries the weight of the Seven Kingdoms. Across the battlefield, soldiers prepare themselves for what could become the greatest clash of the war. Armor is tightened, banners are raised, and dragons circle high above the skies. Everyone understands that this is no ordinary battle. It is a fight that will decide the future of House Targaryen itself. Amid the growing tension, Daemon Targaryen speaks with absolute confidence. He reminds those around him that an opportunity unlike any other now stands before them. According to him, unimaginable power is already within their reach. The only thing left is to seize it without fear or hesitation. His words inspire some, while leaving others uneasy, for they understand that power always comes with an unbearable cost. As dragons roar overhead and soldiers shout across the camps, the atmosphere grows increasingly intense. Every passing moment pushes both armies closer to a confrontation that cannot be avoided. Elsewhere, Daemon Targaryen begins to suspect that hidden plans are unfolding beyond his knowledge. He quietly reveals that Roxton and another ally appear to be working together on a secret scheme. What troubles him most is that these plans have deliberately been kept hidden, even from him. The growing lack of trust within the Green faction begins to expose dangerous cracks in their unity. While political games continue behind closed doors, ordinary soldiers face a far simpler reality. They know they may never return home. One commander steps before his men and asks a single question. "Are you still prepared to die for our queen?" Without hesitation, one warrior answers that he cannot wait. His fearless response reflects the loyalty that still exists among many of Rhaenyra's supporters. They no longer fear death. Instead, they believe dying for their queen would bring them everlasting honor. Not everyone shares that enthusiasm. Another voice cuts through the silence, reminding one of the warriors that their father would have despised the path they have chosen. Those words reveal the painful divisions that now exist within families across Westeros. Brothers stand on opposite sides. Fathers and sons fight beneath different banners. Loyalty has become stronger than blood itself. As the armies continue to march, one final warning echoes across the battlefield. There are two paths before you. The statement carries enormous meaning. Every soldier understands that only two futures remain: victory or death. Whether they survive today's battle or fall beneath enemy blades, history will remember the choices they make. Daemon Targaryen reinforces that belief with unwavering confidence. He declares that those who fight today will earn their place in history forever. Glory, sacrifice, and courage will ensure their names are never forgotten. Standing nearby, Lord Corlys Velaryon offers a far more practical perspective. He knows victory will not come without terrible consequences. According to him, success can only be achieved after countless enemies have fallen. The battlefield may eventually become nothing more than a mountain of high-tower dead. His words remove any remaining illusion that this war can end peacefully. Even victory will demand an unbearable price. Moments later, the battlefield erupts into life. War horns sound across the hills. Soldiers raise their swords. Horses charge forward. The thunder of marching armies shakes the earth beneath their feet. Above them, dragons unleash deafening roars that echo across the skies, reminding everyone that this war belongs not only to men, but to fire and blood. Smoke begins to cover the battlefield as banners disappear beneath clouds of dust and ash. Every commander knows that once the first strike is made, there will be no turning back. Every decision taken throughout the war has led to this single moment. The rival armies now stand face to face, each believing that justice is on their side. Neither army is willing to surrender. Neither queen is willing to kneel. Neither dragon rider intends to retreat. The fate of Westeros will now be decided through steel, fire, and sacrifice. As the terrifying silence before battle finally disappears, one final declaration rises above the chaos. There will be no doubt who the gods have chosen to rule. Those words become the defining message of the coming conflict. For some, they represent destiny. For others, they are nothing more than dangerous arrogance. Only the battlefield itself can reveal which side truly carries the favor of the gods. With dragons roaring overhead, soldiers charging into combat, and ancient rivalries finally reaching their breaking point, the Dance of the Dragons enters one of its darkest chapters. The struggle is no longer simply about claiming a throne. It is about honor. It is about legacy. It is about survival. And when the dust finally settles, the Seven Kingdoms will never be the same again.